Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to another vlog. It is Tuesday today and we are starting off this vlog in our spare bedroom, which is an absolute mess. Let me show you around a little bit. This is what it looks like. It's definitely the most chaotic room of the house right now. We haven't necessarily finished decorating the other rooms and like putting them together, but this one we haven't even touched. We kind of prioritized bedroom, kitchen, things like rooms that we would be using a lot more. But now that we've got like the main setup out there, I want to do a little bit in this room. All of those boxes are books and I'm a bit intimidated by it, so that's why I just want to like get it done. You guys are sitting on a bookcase right now. We've got our other bookcase here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have done the first part of this when Liam was home so he could help me move the bookcase. Maybe I can set up one of them today. Hopefully eventually this will be like a bit of a guest bedroom, but we'll also have our books in here. And I had someone on the last vlog suggest that we put these out in our like second living room, which has become a dining room to us. This space here, they were like, why don't you put the bookcases, I'm assuming like on this wall is what they wanted. So it would be like dining table and then bookshelves along there. Honestly, the main reason we aren't going to do that is because when we started packing up our books in the other house, in the apartment, we realized how much we really enjoyed a very, very minimal space. When we had these empty bookshelves, it just felt so much less cluttered than it did when all of the books were filling up our main like dining room area. So we just want to keep things quite simple and open and not feel cluttered, and we think that having our books in this room might be helpful because we still have access to them, because we love reading. Both Liam and I love reading and we have a whole lot of books, and we also really love sharing our books with other people, lending them out to friends who want to read them. Obviously I love talking to you guys about books, so it's really nice to own them, and I think I'll reread a lot of them as well. So we do want to have them somewhere, but it might be just nice to have a really cozy room in here with a bed and the bookcases and stuff. And we have these old bedside tables that match the wood, so we're going to use those in here eventually when there's a bed. But you guys probably don't care that much about how I'm going to set up this room. You can just watch me do it, but I thought I would film it for you guys because hopefully it'll be quite satisfying seeing all the books go up. Some really great progress, so I'll show you guys. I did change my top as well because it was so hot. So obviously it's not perfect, but this is what the room looks like now. So much better than it did. Obviously we've got the bookshelves here. I've pretty much set it out the same or very similarly. Similarly? Is that similarly? Anyway, it's a very similar layout to how it was set up at the other house. This side is mostly my books. Some of the top ones are Liam's because those are all of our like non-fiction. And then this side is mostly Liam's, but there's also got a few of my books in there too, and that's pretty much all Christian non-fiction. This is mostly all fiction and then non-fiction at the top. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it this way. I'm going to leave Liam's side so that he can organize it exactly how he would like to. I'm not really sure how that is, so I'll leave that. But I've pretty much just got non-fiction books that I own but haven't read yet. This is just kind of like a rainbow sort of order, but I don't love it. Here we have my favorites. So Francine Rivers, Colleen Hoover, Taylor Jenkins Reid, and Krista and Becca Ritchie. And then we just have literally whatever's left. We have mostly white books, black books, and then whatever. And then those are my newer books, which I think I'm going to do a haul on. And then I put this rug down. Who knows if it's going to stay. These are all the boxes that I emptied. A couple random things. Old bedside table, candle. This was out in that little dining room, but I brought it in here, so if we want to read in here, we could. I've just got my little coat, what is it called? Clothing rack. Now this corner where that chair was is a little bit more empty. But yeah, it just looks so much better than it originally did, filled with boxes. So I really like how that turned out. Again, nothing is like finalized, but at least it looks better than it did. And more stuff is unpacked. I think we're getting to like the final few things. Back into my office. I still have to unpack these bags, which are mostly like winter jackets and stuff. And I mean, right now it's kind of a mess, but we're getting to the tail end of things, which is really nice. I think I still have a few boxes in the garage that are full of like decor, like vases, candles, just like more fragile pieces. And I also have something else. Oh, the garage is just full of recycling, like so full of boxes that are now empty. So I need to go through that at some point and basically get rid of them. I did bring some of the plants inside, not all of them, but I'll show you a few. So I have my fiddle leaf out here. She is so stunning, love her. And my happy plant over there. I also actually have a bunch in the office. Oh my gosh, what a mess. I have a couple on this little table, and then I also have a few on this shelf. So we have one up there and then one down here. This one did not survive the move very well. She is looking very bent and sad, so I'm not sure if she's gonna last, if I can revive her, but there's always a few casualties every time we move because plants like their spot, and when you move them, sometimes if they're not very adaptable, they just die. But I still have a few sitting outside that haven't found a home yet, so I'll probably slowly scatter them throughout the house. But there's your little house update. Where is my granola?
Wait, did you get a new one?
No. Did you finish it? Oh no! Straight up ice cream. Good morning, friends. Please excuse my hair. It's still air drying from my shower. Still like half damp. But we got a new blender for Christmas. It's one of the big Nutribullet ones with like the huge, we just washed it so it's still wet, with the huge jug. It has other attachments too, which are smaller, but I wanted to try out the jug today because it has the little, I don't know what the real name is, the little thing that you can like stamp it down so that if it gets stuck blending, you just stab it and it blends. And it's just so much more powerful than our old blender, our old Nutribullet, and it's absolutely incredible. We didn't actually even ask for it for Christmas, but it's one of those gifts that you don't realize how great it is until you receive it. So we've been loving that. And obviously I showed you guys that I made a smoothie bowl this morning, which was incredible because we could not do that with our old Nutribullet. It just wasn't strong enough to have that sort of consistency. So that's just like a dream come true, honestly. I need to buy some acai packets so that I can make acai bowls at home. And I just found out that Liam finished off my granola, so I need to get some more when I go grocery shopping next. If you watch any of my past few vlogs, you probably realize how much I've been having smoothies for breakfast lately. I'm not someone who wakes up super hungry, and I usually don't want a huge breakfast unless I go out for breakfast. Like the idea of having a huge breakfast when I wake up just makes me feel yuck. So smoothies have been such a great option because I can make a smoothie, especially if I put it in a keep cup, one of those like cold stainless steel tumblers, and it will stay cold for hours, so I can just sip on it throughout the morning, which is just so ideal for me. For you guys saw today, I used my Vegan vanilla protein. I didn't realize how much of a huge difference adding protein into your smoothies or smoothie bowls or even any breakfast, like your oats or anything as well, makes such a huge difference. For me, it keeps me fuller for so much longer, which I really appreciate. So yeah, this is probably the one that I've been using the most from my vegan, as well as the soy protein in the strawberry flavor. Last time I checked online, they were sold out, so I'm not sure if they have the strawberry flavor in stock, but the vanilla is just as good. But yeah, those would be my two main recommendations if you want to try out a new protein, especially if you're vegan or if whey just doesn't work for you. The soy protein is probably my favorite from my vegan in terms of like the formula, I guess. But then the other thing that I tried out recently, which I was not expecting to like as much as I do, is this. And this is the clear vegan protein. This is a lemon and lime flavor. I think they have another one that might be sold out right now, but I'd love to get my hands on that one too. I have a feeling it's watermelon or something, but it sounds so good. But what I love about this is this just makes it so easy to get extra protein into your day because you can literally just add a scoop of this to a glass of water, but now you're just getting so much more protein in your diet that day. This one just tastes like a flat lemon, lime, and bitters, probably is the best way to describe it, which you would probably guess based on the flavor lemon and lime. Yeah, sometimes I'll just grab a protein shaker, some cold water, shake this up and just sip on it, especially if you're kind of sick of water or you need to be drinking more water, but water doesn't sound appealing and you want something that's a little bit sweeter or has a bit more flavor. It's just so good. Because for me personally, I've never loved doing the whole protein shake where you just have protein powder and water or protein powder and milk. It just doesn't really appeal to me. So I've always added my protein into smoothies or smoothie bowls or into my oats or something like this. But this is the first protein that I've had that I feel like tastes just absolutely amazing in water. So if you want to get your hands on this, definitely recommend. So you can use the code RachelC if you want to save some money. Obviously you don't have to, but I think it gets you 45% off, which is a crazy deal. And it's also kind of a nice way to try something new, getting a huge discount because it's not as much of a commitment, you know? But yeah, definitely recommend both of those. But I am going to get a move on with the rest of my day. My friends, it's 2 p.m. on Thursday and I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for lunch. I haven't really been hungry all day. I just haven't had an appetite today. I would have avocado toast, but this is not right. But you know when you just everything sounds gross to you? I literally made cookies last night, which you guys saw, and they sound disgusting to me right now, but usually I would love to eat a cookie at any time of day. So I'm just what's going on? I don't have COVID. That's not a symptom of COVID, is it? I don't feel sick. Literally every tiny abnormality that I'm facing this week, I'm is that a symptom? Because I don't know. I mean, I know obviously what some symptoms are, like cough or fatigue or whatever it may be, but I haven't had anything super obvious, just random bits. The other night, we slept in the aircon and I woke up and I had a sniffly nose and I was like, oh my gosh, I have COVID. And then I was like, no, I just slept in the aircon and my body wasn't used to it, you know, because I was fine an hour later, but I'm just hyper aware, I think. I have 2 friends who have COVID right now, which is wild. My sister has COVID. I just don't know what I want. Honestly, maybe just chicken and rice. Chicken, rice, veggies, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Liam and I are heading out for a little date morning, I guess. I think we're heading out in 5 minutes, so I thought I'd quickly show you my outfit. This is the outfit. I really like it. I need to find a place to put my caps, and I haven't yet, so ignore the pile there. But I'm wearing these jeans from Everlane. They're corduroy beige color. Love them. Super comfy. Windsor Smith platform shoes. My little tank is from Teshi, love it. And my overshirt is just from Princess Polly. Pretty simple, but I really like it. today. I am having a super chill Sunday today, which is honestly the best ever. But I was just doing some tidying, some cleaning up, and I was putting some of my Christmas presents away, and I realized that I never shared with you guys what I got. And to be fair, I don't think I did a what I got for Christmas haul last year. I don't think I did. And I don't think I'll do like a sit down video this year, but I thought it would be fun to share with you a few of the things that we got that I'm just really excited about because I love watching those hauls. So let me show you a few things. Firstly, our new NutriBullet, which I kind of showed you earlier in the week, I think, but it's the one that comes with the big jug, and it's just a really solid blender. And I've never had a proper blender, but I've already used this so much. Liam and I have probably used it every day since we got it, since we moved, because we didn't open it until we got it, but best thing ever, love it. And then my brother and his girlfriend got us a little like basket of homey things, which is so cute. So we have some little stemless wine glasses, which is amazing. It's also really nice to have backups in case we have guests over and we don't have enough glasses for everyone. It's nice just to have a few backups, I guess. Also a cute little photo frame, very simple. We'll have to put an actual photo in this, but I really like the frame. I feel like Liam and I need to get some nice couple photos that aren't our wedding photos, because I feel like those are the only photos that we have that are really nice. We never did an engagement shoot, so I want to do like some other, almost like an anniversary shoot or something, just like an excuse to have a photo shoot together. But I want to do that so that we have some more, I don't know, just like less formal looking photos together, I guess. And then this, I'm so excited about. It's a little mortar and pestle. I don't know if that's right. One of these little things to like ground spice.
I think it's mortar and pesto.
Is it pesto?
No.
Oh.
I think it's pesto.
Pestle? That sounds right. Mortar and pastel. But you can ground spices and things in them. And they just look very adulty to be sitting on your bench top. So I love this. Obsessed. And then just a little basket, which is always handy as well. This is another one of my favorite gifts. This is from Liam's mum, and it's a freaking propagation station. Like, I can put my propagations in these little jar, and I can just have a little propagation station. So I think this is just the sweetest gift, and I've always wanted something like this. Very excited to have this sitting on like a windowsill or something. And then the last thing I have to show you guys is this. I'm obsessed. It's a picnic rug. It's from Seed Heritage. I don't think I've ever owned anything from Seed, and it just feels way too fancy for me and like way too nice for someone like me, but this is literally designed for me. The colors, the aesthetic of it. I've never had a picnic rug that's aesthetic, and it has a little carrier, so these little buckles just undo and you can take the little handle part off and unfold it into obviously like a big picnic rug, but this is just a really easy way to carry it, so love that. I also received a lot of books. Are we surprised? Probably not, but I think I might even film a separate book haul just for funsies, just for like a little bonus video, because I know not all of you would probably want to sit there and listen to me talk about books for 10 minutes. I feel like I either got books or I got Christmas money or gift cards that I spent on books. Priorities, right? And then we also got a gift card for a restaurant, which is the best ever. It's a restaurant that we haven't tried yet, so I'm excited to go with Liam. It was like for Liam and I to go and try this restaurant out together. And I feel like gifts like that are just so great. I do understand that I'm probably not the easiest person to shop for. I feel like anyone who does social media for a job isn't necessarily the easiest person to buy for, because we get sent a lot of stuff. So I feel like getting gift cards to restaurants and stuff is always something that I absolutely love. But yeah, there's my little Christmas haul for you guys. Pretty crazy stuff. I've just been doing a little bit of reading. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm always reading multiple different books at the same time because I think I just can't focus on the same thing for a long time. So I could sit and read for hours, but I can't sit and read the same book for hours. I'll read like a chapter or two of one, and then I'll switch to another one, and then switch to another one. So these are the three that I'm reading at the moment. Usually I'll have a novel, and then a Christian nonfiction, and then a normal nonfiction. So these are the three I've got. I've been making my way through 101 essays to change the way you think, and I love this. I think it's such a great book, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy this, even if you're not someone who enjoys reading, because each essay is only a few pages long, so it's something that you could pick up, read a few pages and put it back down again. Like, you don't have to really get invested. Also a really great journal prompting kind of book, like reading one of the essays and then maybe writing a journal entry based on the essay. For example, number 15 is read this if you don't know what you're doing with your life. So maybe you read that and then you do a journal entry based on do you know what you're doing with your life? How do you feel about that? All that sort of stuff. Yeah, I just think it's so good. Then I'm also reading You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. I'm not very far into it yet. I only started it yesterday and I'm not like super impressed by it yet, but maybe I'm just not far enough into it. I don't know. I'm not loving it, but it's okay. And then lastly, I'm reading Anxious for Nothing by Max Lucado. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. It's one of those things where I've read this last name or this man's name so many times because he also writes kids books that I've like grew up on, but I've never said it out loud. And now that I do say it out loud, I'm like, how do you actually say that? But this is really good. I think almost halfway through this. Obviously designed for people who are anxious, so really fit the target audience for that one. But those are the 3 that I'm like halfway through all of them. And I really don't know what to do with myself this afternoon. This is the first day I think all week where it hasn't been raining off and on all week. It's just cloudy, just overcast, so it's still not a beautiful day. I am so mad at this summer because it's been such a wet summer and all I wanted to do for the last few months is spend every day at the beach, and it's just not the vibe and it's very frustrating, but what can you do? Okay, I'm gonna actually put this stuff away so it's not sitting in the middle of my lounge room. I'll update you guys maybe when I'm doing something more interesting. Guys, I'm pretty sure this is the final box to unpack. Everything else is completely unpacked. So this is the last little box. Hello my friends, editing Rach here. Of course I forgot to finish off the vlog, so I'm just here to say goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I love you so much and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.